Malicious prosecution.
Meet the team, Jasmine, Ashley, and Amrit.
What is a malicious prosecution? Well, let me tell you. A mischievous prosecution refers to a person being prosecuted without probable cause, which may cause the party who is defending loss of privilege, damage to their reputation, and financial loss.
Next, we will get into detail about the 4 elements to the tort of malicious prosecution.
The first one is, one must show that they are the defendant when introducing the prosecution.
Number 2, the proceedings must have been proposed in favor of the person suing.
Number 3, there must be no probable cause justifying the initiation of that earlier case.
Number 4, you must show that there was malice. That is, that you were either arrested or sued because of a personal reason, not based on the case. Now that we have an idea of what a malicious prosecution is, let's see an example. Meet Billy. Billy is homeless and often goes days without eating any food. In result to that, Billy often shoplifts on a daily basis, where he frequently comes into trouble with the law. The manager had confronted Billy on numerous occasions, which made Billy a recognizable thief. But that all changed when Billy was able to find a good job and was able to sustain a steady income. Billy goes grocery shopping one day to the same local store where he attempts to pay, but is quickly stopped by the store manager, assuming that Billy is once again stealing. Due to the situation, Billy had sued the grocery store under malicious prosecution due to Billy's colleagues being present at the store when the accusation took place, which had damaged Billy's reputation considering he had finally found himself a job.
Still not quite following? Well, here's another example of Bob working for a company. Bob is looked up to by many. However, Tom has always been envious at Bob's achievements. Tom had been plotting for days to achieve the position that Bob had worked hard for. Tom wrongfully accuses Bob of stealing money in which the company receives for donations. Due to this lie, Bob loses his job, which also tarnishes Bob's reputation, in which Bob decides to take legal action towards Tom. Bob sues Tom under the malicious tort for vengefulness and for also tarnishing Bob's reputation.
I will be quickly discussing a real-life case that was held in Alberta about a man named Jason Diggs who was accused in 1996 of killing Tim and James. He has sued the Crown and RCMP for malicious prosecution. Justice Keith Ryder awarded him damages of over $700,000 plus interest, with costs to be determined later. Justin Keith Ryder found later that police had breached Dick's rights on several occasions.
The next scenario is about a tort called false imprisonment that often gets mistaken as malicious prosecution. This is Constable Bobby. He patrols around the city on foot to catch criminals. Constable Bobby had reported to a theft reporting from dispatch. The suspect is described to be wearing a red shirt and blue bottoms. As Constable Bobby arrives on scene, he begins his search and identifies a young male wearing the description of what the dispatcher provided. Since the information matched the suspect, Constable Bobby decides to arrest the suspect under reasonable grounds. What Constable Bobby didn't realize is that he had mistakenly arrested the wrong suspect due to the lack of description that was provided by the dispatcher. The outcome of this opposing example would be that Constable Bobby had wrongfully arrested the individual who matched the description.
Thank you for watching a presentation on malicious prosecution.
Created using Powtoon.